Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my top 10 favorite fall lipsticks at the moment. So let's get right into the video. I was about to say tutorial, but it's not a tutorial. The first one I've been loving is Mother by Kat Von D, and I will have swatches up for you guys so that you can see what it looks like. It's a pink with a little bit of a purple. I think it gives off kind of like a fresh look for the fall time, not something too dark and vampy, something a little bit more happy and like cheery, you know? So I've really been liking that one. And the Kat Von D formula is one of my favorite formulas. Kind of all of these are my favorite formulas for liquid lipsticks, but I really like these because they are very, very lightweight, and because it is a very thin formula, it doesn't cake up and look very crusty. If some of it comes off whenever you eat, you can reapply it and it's not gonna look crusty and gross, because we all have been there. The next one that I have is also from Kat Von D, and it's called Nosferatu, and this is a deep red color. I would describe this as like a deep blood red kind of color. I'm not a huge fan of red lipsticks. I don't really like the really bright ones. I only like the darker reds, but the one thing is that you need to use a lip liner for the darker shades because they can go on kind of patchy. If you line your lips and fill them in with the lip liner and then go over the top with the liquid lipstick, then everything will go on nice and opaque and even, and you won't have any patchiness. So I have two kind of orange toned lipsticks, and the first one that I have here is from Smashbox. I'm not sure of the name of it, but it will be down below. But I really love this lipstick. I'm actually really into this like rust orange color right now. I've never had anything in my collection that's quite like this color, and that is the only lipstick that I have from Smashbox, just because all the other ones are kind of really basic colors that I already have. So that's the only one that I've picked up, but the formula is really good. It's pretty comparable to Dose of Colors, and I'm about to talk about that one. The texture is kind of moussey, it's not super liquidy, and the applicator makes it really easy to apply, so it's a really good formula and I highly recommend those, although they are quite pricey. The next orangey lipstick that I have is from Dose of Colors, and this one is called Old Flame. It's kind of like the other one. It's an orange toned, of course, but it's a little bit lighter. It's more going towards the brown side, not so much like a true orange color, I would say. It's just another tone of orange, honestly, but I really like that one too. And Dose of Colors, they have one of my favorite formulas for liquid lipsticks. They're literally my number one, so I highly recommend buying from Dose of Colors, and they are cheaper than Smashbox. They are like $18, I think. And then the next one that I have here is Cork by Dose of Colors as well, and I also have Knock on Wood. Now these two are both browns, but they have a very, I would say, noticeable yellow undertone. I feel like a lot of browns that are popular right now are very orange undertone. They're very warm, but these are very yellow based, and I really like that about these. The reason why I combine them together is because Cork, they're basically the same color except Cork is darker and Knock on Wood is a lighter version. If you really wanted both, then I would suggest both, but you really could go with either one. They're basically the same color, just one is darker, one is lighter, but they're both browns with yellow undertones, and I've really been liking those because it's just really different. And again, for the formula of those, they're very spot on. They're not streaky or anything. They go on very smooth. I forgot to mention that the formula is kind of moussey as well, and I really like that because it dries down, so it's not going to transfer, but it's also not going to look very crackly and not get so much into your lines of your lips. So next, for the browns, I have the Kat Von D Crucifix shade, and this is just your basic deep chocolate brown, and I feel like this is a staple for everybody who likes very bold lipsticks. And just like what I said about the red one, it can be a bit streaky, so you do have to use a lip liner with it, or else you're gonna get like lighter, darker patches around your lips. The next one that I have is Ashton by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I really love this one. This is kind of like your basic warm brown. It goes with practically any kind of warm toned look. If you're using any kind of orange or terracotta colors for your eyeshadow or golds or anything like that, really, if you pair it up with Ashton, then it's gonna look so good. I love it. I wear it all the time. The formula is really good. It's a little bit moussey, but I find that with the Anastasia lipsticks, they're a little bit hit and miss for me. I had one that was a lighter color, it was a nude. I think it was in the shade Stripped, and I didn't like it. I felt like it went into the lines too much, and so I just wasn't a fan. But this one came out really good. I also have another one that's a purple. I think it's called Vintage, or no, it's called Trust Issues. And that one is really good too. So I think it's just a little bit hit and miss. And then the last two that I have are mauves. So the first one I have here is the Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Succot. So I really love this shade. The same way that I felt about the Anastasia lipsticks, I feel the same about the Too Faced Melted Matte. I had a nude and I was not a fan. It was kind of dry and like crackly on me, but I find that this one, the formula is so good and it looks so good on the lips. It doesn't sink into the fine lines where it looks like really crusty. It kind of just lays on top. And the color, like I said, is a mauve, but this has a little bit more of a pinky red undertone than the next one that I'm gonna mention. I would honestly say that that is one of my favorite colors that I own, so I highly recommend that one too. If you're into those kind of colors, the formula is great and it looks great. I'm obsessed, so go buy it. And then the next one that I have, it's the ColourPop Beeper, and this one is my all-time favorite color that I've ever owned in my life. Like, this is the most amazing color ever, and this is the one that I have on my lips right now. And as you can see, this one is more on the purple side, so the Too Faced one has more of a pinky red undertone, and this one has more of a purple undertone. And the formula, same thing with Too Faced, same thing with Anastasia. The ColourPop liquid lipsticks are very hit and miss. Some of them are super drying and crackly and gross looking. Some of them, like this one, go on very smoothly and they don't sink into your fine lines, they don't dry your lips out. But like I said, it is hit and miss, so if you're just trying out different shades, it's kind of hard to know unless somebody tells you how good of a formula that specific color is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. All the links to my social media will be linked down below, and I will see you guys next time.